This is the final test of 40405, which is a Sansui AU-919 amplifier. And we have to manipulate the light a little bit because it makes things glare on this camera. What we're going to do is run this through a test panel with some dynamic signal, essentially as the customer would listen to, but also with a solid state sine wave, which is a much more revealing test. And what we're going to do is view the left and the right channel, which will be visible on this device when I get the glare off it. That device has two horizontal lines. The upper line is a left channel display. That's going to show us the left channel output. Lower line is the right channel display. Is going to show us the right channel output. As we're viewing this, to the left and up above the frequency counter, the item with 4 0 digits is going to be a decibel meter. It's going to also show us the amplitudes of the left and the right. Also, the upper bar graph will be the left channel, lower right, and that we're going to use that to do a frequency response test. So let's bring this down a little bit, and let's see if I can get this thing prepped with some FM. There we go. So we're going to turn this on. Most of these have a time delay between 5 and 10 seconds. So we're going to see 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006.
Is blamed on aging.
Here we go.
Really due to inactivity.
And
so if you're a couch potato, here's what happens. Muscle mass diminishes, the metabolism can change drastically, causing obesity, impaired glucose tolerance, changes in the body's ability to regulate temperature, and weakened bones, thereby increasing risk.
I just changed the
how many older folks do you know
the gain there so we can see the scope a little bit better. I'm turning the volume down a little bit.
Exercise can make a huge difference. The person who stays physically fit.
The upper display is going to be the left, lower is the right.
Skin, tissue, organs, and bones will all have the components of youth. So yes, you can reverse the aging process or at least slow it down.
So what I'm going to do is go over to sine wave now,
are calling on the American,
which is a much more revealing test. And we're overdriving the display there. And again, I can take the balance. I can swing it to the left. We'll only see the upper display. I can take the balance, swing it to the right. We'll only see the lower display, which is the right. I'm now going to bring this up over here. We're going to do a frequency response test. And what we really want to watch is not the scope. It's a little harder to differentiate 1 or 2 or 3 decibel change. What we want to do is watch the other bar graph, dual bar graph that's above the frequency counter. We're going to take this item through the entire audio range, and you're going to see that those two bars don't really change over the entire audio range. And so what I'm going to do is zoom in a little bit on that bar graph. Which is right here. And we can zoom in maybe a little more. Whoops. There we go. So we're going to kind of keep an eye on those as we go through this. So we're right now at 400 hertz. And what I'm going to do is try not to hit the camera, which is usually not my case. But we're going to bring it over here and we're going to drop it down, and you're going to hear it. Same level, same level, same level. That right there is 20 hertz, and it hasn't changed. Both left and right are the same. 20 hertz. Then we're going to bring it back. That's like 40, that's 63. I don't know what that is, maybe 80 or 90. We're going to keep going. As we go up, the frequency response of the microphone is probably going to tail off when we get up to around 10K or so. But the test equipment will go much farther than what our ears can hear. So we're going to continue. You may not be able to hear that now, but we're up there into the range of bats and dogs, and still frequency response is equal in both channels. Right there is 20K. All the bats and the dogs are loving that right now. So this item is flat across the entire audio spectrum. And I'm going to go over to the dummy load just for a second, because we're going to increase the power here. And as we do that, we will blow up the speakers and or my eardrums. So the dummy load stresses the amplifier as it would speakers, but instead of converting the audio energy into sound, it converts it into heat. Right there is full power, and if we kept it there long, we'd probably blow it up. But this item is once again a beautiful, beautiful machine. Oh, go back to FM.
A story about this good guy Florida officer escorted a mother duck and her 12 ducklings safely back to their lake home. And we're going to, I mean, even though we're kind of under quarantine.
And that's the end of that. I'm going to send this up to YouTube and move on to the next item.